Hi, my name's Jeff.
Hi, I'm Ping.
This is Tony.
I'm Dean.
I'm Niru.
I'm Chai, and you're with the
BekiTitas!
Hello, everyone! Nandito na naman po tayo para sa isang bagong episode ng
BekiTitas!
BekiTitas! Hey!
Hello!
Magandang hapon sa inyong lahat. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to BekiTitas official podcast here on K-Stage Radio. Yahoo!
Yes.
Tama ba yung sinabi? Char.
Tama naman.
Okay naman.
Tama naman siya.
Naintindihan naman siya.
Hello, 42, 44. Akit pa yan, Char.
Hi, guys.
Well, that is kung hindi sila na-trauma sa episode last week, no?
Well, actually, yun nga rin sasabihin
Diba?
Sana wala na trauma, no? Bumalik sila sana from last week.
Totoo naman.
So,
Dun
if this
sa
goes
46,
46, yeah. If this goes
Ah,
up, ibig sabihin nag-enjoy sila sa pakikinig sa atin last week. Ayun.
So hello and welcome to the second episode of the BekiTitas on Kumu K-Stage Radio.
Ayen! Hello, Ayen! We love!
Ayan, aga na si Ayen.
Yes, nagising si Ayan.
Good morning.
Good night. Night shifter din yan.
Oo.
Magpakilala muna tayo. Mabilisan. Hello, my name is King.
I'm Chai.
This is Dean.
I'm Miru.
Hi, this is Tony. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
Welcome. Energy. Nakakape ako. Char.
Sana all nakapagkape.
Hindi halata.
Magandang hapon sa inyong lahat. I hope you guys are having a great Sunday sa mga bagong gising.
Kamusta
Ako?
sa mga lugar ninyo? Medyo maulan dito sa amin.
Dito hindi masyado.
Kahapon umulan dito. Ngayon maaraw, kaya nakapagsampay ako.
Guys, saan yung dito nyo? Kasi dito sa country of Pasig, it's okay. Malamig naman.
Dito sa country of Kainta, it's like, just fine. I was able to comply my laundry. Not yes.
Dito sa country of Project 4, Quezon City, hindi ko sure, naka-blackout curtains ako.
hindi pa nagbubukas na kurtina si Chai simula kanina.
Maligabi pa rin.
Hindi ako nagbubukas ng bintana, ng kurtina ever.
Kasi
Talaga?
Vampira
Ah,
yan.
Vampira yun.
Hindi, kahit naman hindi Halloween, ano lang talaga, I like it dark and moody. Just!
Yes. Isang satro nga dyan. Satro.
So true.
Hoy, tignan niyo ako.
Ayan din daw si Ayan. No? Anong oras daw sa atin dito?
yung time zone namin dito, nasa 5 o'clock kami ngayon. 5:04.
5:04.
Same
Same tayo
natin, no?
Oo, same tayo ng mga time zone.
Hindi, ganito kasi yan, di ba? Si Tony nasa Pasig. So, PST yan. Ako nasa Kita, CST ako.
Wala bang nag-change na to savings?
Di ba mamaya, lift na ng daylight savings time?
Wala nun dito sa amin eh.
Ayaw nga pala. Hindi na nga pala siya nagtatrabaho sa BPM.
Hindi ko damay yung mga ganong bagay.
Ano yung mga yun?
Gusto ko yung sinabi ni Ayan, Dasma standard time.
Yeah. Palalo. Ayan, just, kasi nakapag na tayo, nakapag hello na tayo. How has your week been so far, guys? So far.
Well,
Alam ko yung kay Chay eh, mainit
Grabe.
ulo niya.
Ang daming naman ng ni Chay.
parang ano yun may kasamang pababanta, may hinaing, galit, lahat yung doon sa ikling
All
That-
the
yun.
feels.
Di ba, the question was how has my week
yeah.
been so far? That sums it up. Because if I start talking about it, I'm not gonna stop, and 1.5 hour and 1 hour 30 minutes is not enough
Oo,
for me to
kanya
rant
lang
about
yun.
how crappy the week had been for me.
Tapos
So I
dapat may
ano.
paalak siya. Ganun.
Oo. Alak at saka siguro mga 3 kaha, ganyan. So I'm going to shut up dahil nakapag-rant naman ako dun sa GC namin na 4. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut dahil baka kung ano pang masabi ko, maban ako sa Kumu.
O
Kayo
sige, ako
naman,
yung sasagot
guys.
ng
Ayan,
ako yung sasagot ng question. Yung work week, chill lang. Pero yung weekend, intense. Kasi galing kami kasi meron kaming meet. We finally hang out with one of husband's friends na parang almost a year namin di nakita. As in, major sipangs. Dinner, tapos inuman, tapos pares, hanggang alas 3 na naudlot pa na Tagaytay or Baguio. Kaso, I guess, tumatanda na yung mga tao. So, tumulog na lang after. Tapos, bumawi siya kanina. So, nag-road trip kami hanggang Clark. Tapos, sound trip and food trip. Yan. So, chill week, intense weekend, pero fun.
Nice. Sana all nakakagala. Ako buong week, puro lang work. 12 hours work a day, ganon.
Ay, wow, 12.
Oo, diba?
Naman yung 12.
Ganon ka-hectic ang schedule sa new work. Kaya it's a good thing na nakakalabas-labas ng konti ni Haj.
Siyempre, dapat may daytime.
May name dropping. Ay!
May pagsuko pa yun na nakin ako sa
Nararamdaman ko yung kilig ni Nero.
May kalat agad.
Wala pa nga.
Sa akin naman, medyo chill pagdating sa work kasi, galing from a long weekend. Ang medyo stressful kasi kasama namin ang nanay namin for the long weekend. So, medyo maingay dito sa bahay.
Ba't
Naging
ka
stressful kasi
nakaka-stress?
doon yung nanay.
Yung stress namin yung ingay ng nanay ko. O, di ba?
Parang, mas maingay ba sa'yo nanay mo?
Kanya ko na kayong ingay.
Dapat sanay ka na.
Di ba hindi naman na kami magkasama sa isang bahay. So, syempre nawawala yung pagkasanay na yun.
Sanay ka
Since
sa sarili
nandito
lang.
siya for the long weekend dahil bakasyon din naman sila sa probinsya. Ayan, maingay.
Hindi siya sanay na may ibang nag-iingay.
Yeah.
Aside from her, yes.
Ayun, tapos
Then, the nature lover, welcome to the street.
hi, Trevor.
Hello.
Ayun, date with Jowa netong weekend naman.
Pero
Nice.
nababother ako nun. Ano yun? May kumakain ng chichirya.
Sino kumakain? Ba't kayo nangiinggit?
Sino yun? Ayan na naman ako sa sino yun.
Ala. Tapos, may magwa-warp na naman sa recording. Narinig niyo na ba yun, guys? Pakinggan niyo yung recording namin para
It's
may
available on
pa-Halloween.
Spotify, guys.
Yeah. So, yung first episode ng season 3 na in-upload namin sa Spotify, just to give context kung ano pinag-uusapan namin. Last week kasi, while we were talking about Hamilton, meron na akong narinig na parang may bumulong. Tapos, nung pinakinggan namin yung recording ulit, right, nung narinig ko yung may bumulong, para siya nag-warp. Tapos, after I asked sino yun, nagsasalita ako, nag-warp na naman siya. So, pero, ang weird kasi si Tony, ang narinig niya yung before lang. Kami ni Keng, ang narinig namin before and after. So, medyo
Baka
weird lang siya.
try nyo din pakinggan. Tapos, let us know kung saang part yung may warp or meron ba kayong narinig or kami lang ba yun?
Hello, Bon Espero. Welcome to the street.
Basta
Sabi
ako
ni
hindi ko binalikan
Ayan-
yun.
Sabi ni Ayan, narinig din daw niya.
Hala.
Baka ang narinig
Pero,
ko makain.
Yung parang merong umuwi
chichirya.
ng chicharon eh.
Pero guys, aside from that, yung pag-warp, kung gusto nyo pang matakot, meron kaming previous episode na meron din ibang nagsasalita. Hanapin nyo lang.
Gusto niyo lang ng
Oo.
Season 1 yun.
Diyos ko.
Season 1? Oo, season 1 yun.
Season 1. Oh, season 1
Pag gusto nyo pa rin ng
Haba ng
Halloween
season
themes,
yun, ah.
go.
Yes.
Oo, 1 year worth yung season 1 natin eh.
Nag-season 2 naman tayo, di ba?
Oh,
Starting
nag-season
ng
two din tayo.
Thanksgiving na concert.
Kaya lang na-cut short.
Ito na naman ba tayo? Mag-explain naman ba?
Okay, okay.
Hindi na.
Gusto ko nang
Ulit.
Mag-move on na tayo.
na tayo.
Okay, so ano ba ang ating question for the day?
Our topic for today, for our podcast, is actually, so last week nga, di ba? Actually, part of our, whatchamacallit, regular stream is that we are going to have one of our viewers or listeners to come up and give us a question. So last week, one of our friends nagbigay ng phone-in question. Phone-in question talaga.
Phone-in question.
Oo, si Coco
Chat-in
Hernandez.
Chat-in question.
Chat-in question.
Oo.
FB Messenger question. Ganun.
Ayan.
To be very
Napaka-specific.
specific. Pero ano siya, nag-send siya ng question at ang question niya is, how well have you learned to know yourself after the last 2 years? May prize? Wala pa kaming pa-price ngayon, wala pa kaming budget. Pagsakan nyo kami ng dayas para magka-budget.
Bagsakan nyo kami ng dice para magka-budget. Ano nga pala? Just
Bagsakan
to
nyo kami ng official
Kalat.
gift namin.
Official gift.
Just
Inangkin
to
na po
promote,
namin yung gift.
Pinangkin po namin yung ang kalat na gift. Ayan,
Yeah.
binagsak po siya ni Tony. Yan po ang official gift ng BekiTitas. Official. Inangkin na po namin yan.
The unofficial official gift.
Yes.
Inangkin po namin dahil makalat po kami.
Yes. So 107 na nakikinig sa amin ngayon. If you're enjoying the content, bagsak lang kayo ng ang kalat. At kung may makalat sa amin, bagsak lang din kayo ng ang kalat.
Basta naririnig nyo kami nagkakalat, magbagsak.
Go.
Correct.
Natin kung
Tama
malinis
yun.
po kami.
So ayun, napaka-serious ang question ni Coco, pero alam nyo guys, kilala namin ang isa't isa na itong serious na usapan nito ay magiging kalokohan later.
It will devolve. It will definitely devolve later on.
Sabay-sabay sa true.
Ikaw lang ang nagsabi, hindi kami nagsabi ng sa
Bigyan mo kami pasabi para makakasabay kami na.
Oo nga.
Bulong
Saka-
pa ng konti dyan.
Teka, siya tuloy ako pala.
Hindi ganun. Para sabay-sabay tayo.
Shabay-shabay. Oo.
Kaya na magsalita kasi baka maban talaga ako eh. Pero naipaisip lang ako, nakakatuwa kasi, di ba, like, we're fans and listeners of the Morning Rush, especially yung previous times, di ba, the good old days. Para tayong nagiging ganon, kasi kumukuha tayo ng tawag din ng
Mga
topic suggestions sa
Yes.
listeners, di ba?
Yeah.
Lalo naisip ko lang siya. Anyways, okay, so who wants to go first?
Ano nga ulit yung tanong?
Oh my God.
Not listening minus time.
Ang sabaw.
Yung kung sino pa yung teacher, siya pa yung hindi nakikinig sa
Oo
class.
nga
Sa true. Ayan yun. Sa true.
Di ba nakabukas sa iyo yung program flow?
Uy, malalaman naman
Kasi sa
program
akin
ko tayo.
nakabukas siya sa akin lagi kapag meron tayong stream.
Ay, may program flow.
Obvious na obvious, kalat po talaga kami.
Grabe na pagalitan. Ayan, tontuwa si Ayan. Oh.
So, ulitin lang natin para sa mga sa mga listeners natin. How
Okay,
well
para sa
have
mga
you-
bagong pasok at sa mga hindi
Mm-mm.
nakikinig katulad ni Sir Nero. How well have you learned to know yourself after the last 2 years? So, and why the last 2 years? Syempre dahil sa pandemic.
Yes.
2 years na po tayo na well, some of us sequestered at home or
Correct.
actually parang na-destabilize yung ating normal routine. So, how well have you learned yourself? Napakahirap actually ng tanong na to sa totoo. Para sa
Pang Miss Universe.
Actually,
my God.
isang linggo ko siya pinag-iisipan. Hindi ko pa rin alam kung yung sasagot ko.
Actually, ang
Napaka-serious.
hirap nga niyang sagutin.
Andyan ba si Coco? Nakikinig ba si Coco?
Coco, nakikinig ka ba?
Mahirap ka, Coco.
Teka, ma-message nga yung isa niya.
Hoy, Coco, ikaw
Wala.
nagtanong, dapat nakikinig ka sa sagot.
Oo nga.
Okay.
Ano ba?
So,
Siguro simulan natin. Hindi ko alam kung paano sisimulan.
Ano siyang hirap talaga sagutin?
akala ko magsasalita pa si Nero eh.
Sige. Let me start. Sige.
Tara, chikahan na with the BekiTitas.
The way na nakikita ko yung question is that ang unang nagpa-flash lang sa akin is during the 2 years kasi, the last 2 years, the previous 2 years is nahanap ko yung strength ko. I mean, for how many years I've been hiding in the shadows. Alam niya ni Mami Keng, alam niya
Parang
ni
biglang
Chai.
kumanta ng Safe in the Shadows of... Hindi ko alam yung
Alam
lyrics.
mo, kanta din sa isip ko.
Hindi.
Tanda awit.
Tanda awit eh.
Diba? So, para sa kalaban din ng mga listeners natin, for the
For the first song.
yung sa mga nakaraang taon kasi, dahil nga sa profession ko na parang you need to be discreet, you need to be, as much as possible, makita nila na you're quote and unquote professional. You need to somehow hide a part of yourself from people. And dito sa BekiTitas ko na nagkaroon ako ng push somehow from the BekiTitas people. And dito sa podcast natin to really let myself out kung sino nga ba talaga si Nero. And yun nga, leading me to this day na I'm really happy with what I am, who I am, and what I've become. So, yung strength na yon na to come out from from that shadow, siguro tama din yung time nung last 2 years na mag-contemplate ako sa sarili ko na I need to really be myself right now. Hindi mababaliw ako. Kasi 'di ba? Alam natin yun during that time talagang super laki ng effect nun sa mental health natin. Na to the point akala mo mababaliw ka na kasi ang kausap mo lang talaga sarili mo lang. You are may point kasi nung last 2 years na separate ako sa family ko. So ang talagang kausap ko lang sarili ko. So during that time I find this, nagkaroon ng self-discovery na ito talaga ako. Hindi ko siya mababago, ito talaga to. And nagkaroon din ng strength to go out of that shell. Ito yung pinakatatandaan kong nabanggit ni Mami Keng saan last year na parang I've been in a shell and I need to come out of that shell. I think si Mami Keng yung nabanggit sa akin nun. Naalala ko ba, Mami Keng? Ay, di mo natatandaan.
Dinenay ko yun. Profound naman to be me.
Itinakwil.
Tinakwil.
Maybe something to that effect, but not those exact.
Yeah.
It really, kasi tama naman si Miro, naging witness tayo dyan. Kasi nag-struggle talaga siya.
Yes.
Struggle talaga
Totoo
siya
naman.
because it's really self-realization, self-discovery, and gathering the strength
Yeah.
to pretty much tell people, this is who I am.
Yes.
Take it or leave it, because I cannot pretend to be somebody else, because it's going to drive you crazy if you're just gonna be pretending to be somebody else. Hindi naman artista sa isang telenovela. Para
Yeah.
mag-pretend na ikaw yung parang sinasabi nila,
Diba?
pretend ka ikaw yung kontrabida.
Kahit di ka naman
mabait
talaga
ka.
kontrabida.
Oo,
Uy,
parang ganun.
life mo yan, dapat ikaw yung bida. Kaya sa kung sino
Correct.
ibang sasabihin ng iba, dapat ikaw yung bida sa buhay mo.
Hello,
Ganun.
pretty lady, 2022.
Hi, pretty lady.
Welcome.
Yo, nag-agree si Ayan doon.
At saka, in all fairness to Miru, sobrang hirap talaga nung pinagdaanan niya during that time. We could see it kasi there were times na parang, alam mo yung naging kabute si Miru. Susulpot,
Lulubog,
wala.
lilitaw.
Oo, parang palitaw, ganyan. Pero, it wasn't because of anything else except that he was having those struggles and kasi alam natin na hirap siya. Although, to be honest, we were very worried. Lalo na pag hindi sumasagot si Miru. Diba? Pag nagme-message tayo sa kanya. And to be honest, we were very, very happy when we finally found out na uy, lumuwas na, nasa Luzon na siya. Nasa ano na siya, nasa Greater Manila area na siya.
Ito naman talaga si Miro before.
Ay, nga pala, sorry. Napaisip ako, naisip ko Bohol, ibig sabihin ko, sorry. Pero, ibig ko sabihin, nasa Laguna ka una napunta, tapos
Bulacan muna.
Bulacan
then
tapos, Bulacan
sa Laguna na.
Oo, tapos finally, nakita ka na namin, ganon. And now that you're happy, it shows din kasi. Iba na yung although may mga moments ka pa rin na annoying ka.
Di naman masyado.
Generally speaking, may glow eh. Ay, may glow.
ASG.
ASG. Madalas yun. Okay. Anything else, Niru?
Actually, wala na akong halos maisip. Yun lang yung
Anything
pinaka
else I can
nag-flash
help
na.
you with? Char.
Wow.
No, di ba? Call center na call center.
Call center.
Na-miss mo ba, Keng?
Hindi. No. Definitely not. Char. Ano na nga ba ang pinag-uusapan natin? O, di ba nakalimutan ko agad yung topic.
Balik tayo sa topic. How well have you
Hero.
learned?
We're
To
so
know
happy
yourself.
na nahanap niyang safe space at nakapag-come out siya ng matiwasay. And he's happy now. We're happy for him.
Actually, yeah, that's the thing. We're happy you're happy. I mean, I know we
Thank
give you a lot of bullying and stuff. That's all just good-natured fun. But we're
Yes.
happy you're happy because it's very evident, no? Even in the way you present yourself on
Oo.
social media.
May
alone.
confidence. Iba yung confidence niya ngayon.
Yes.
Oo,
that's-
yun. There's this self-assurance that you exude now that was never
Mhm.
there before.
Hello,
And that's
Lotta,
because
1994.
Hello, Lotta. And
Thank you for
that's
following.
that's because you're finally free to live your life the way you see fit. Diba?
Mhm.
And not to say naman na, sige, careless. Ano ba tawag doon? Wild abandon or careless abandon?
Parang, yeah.
Hindi naman.
Hindi naman.
Hindi naman ganun.
Hindi naman dapat umabot doon.
We all know naman that certain decisions we make in our lives, not everybody will probably see eye to eye with us.
Mhm.
Not
True.
everybody. Some will have their own objections, but your life is your life.
Yes.
That's the thing. Your life is your life, not theirs. If it affects them in some other way because they view it negatively, that's their problem, not
Yeah,
yours.
sa kanila na yun. And actually, if I may add talaga, it's empowering. Kasi once you live your life na ikaw talaga, it's really empowering that you can do things pala na dati akala mo limitations mo lang. Pero yun pala, you can do beyond that. So it's really empowering to be really who you are and to show people who you really are. And you'll also see people na hindi pala totoo talaga sa'yo during that process. Diba? Makikita mo rin yung, ay, kaya lang pala lumalapit sa kaya lang pala malapit sa yung taong ito kasi they see you as ano yung gusto nila makita. Na nung nakita nila yung ikaw, kung sino ka talaga, sa kanila iniwan or sinanggihan, mga ganon.
Although, second the motion, yung
diba?
sinasabi ni Miro. Pero actually, eto, on my part naman, di ba kakapasa ko lang, I see a lot of people na biglang lumalapit sa akin just because I passed the bar. Na parang,
nagkailangan.
Oo. Parang, where were you during the times that I need help? Where were you during the times that I'm reviewing, I'm struggling, ganyan. Pero, the fact that you're already up there, you already got diba? Now your name is attorney. Dun sila naglapitan. So parang hindi ako tipong mata pobre. Other term for that. Parang aanuhin ko yung mga tao na
arrogant,
ayaw silang lumapit sa akin dahil ganito. Pero nagiging questionable yung paglapit ngayon nila sa akin dahil usually yung mga hindi ko ka-close tapos maglalapit sa akin. Ako, una makikikamusta, maya-maya pwede po pa akong tulungan sa ganito, sa ganyan.
May gano'n agad.
Akala ko yung kakamusta tapos biglang gusto mo ng insurance.
Yung tipong dati.
Ganun na.
Yung tipong yung mga tipo ng tao na dati parang sa school, yung mga sorry, this is not me being judgmental, just stating the stereotypes in school na yung mga popular people na hindi ka papansinin kapag wala kang silbi para sa kanila, pero nung all of a sudden you get your 15 seconds of fame or nagkaroon ka let's say ng award for something and then nagkasilbi ka para sa kanila, biglang uy friend, biglang gaganon. Oh my goodness.
Yes. So yun, so medyo kapag may mga hindi ko naman ka-close or mga acquaintances or those who are just on my friends list sa Facebook but we're not really talking to me for how many years na, tapos biglang magpaparamdam.
Ay,
snub yan.
Ay, alam mo sa,
kasi usually ganun yung nila eh.
Binabasa kong ibang lawyer kasi nga parang parang na-experience din niya ng ibang mga matagal ng lawyer. So
yes,
kapag may nagme-message daw sa kanila, kunwari, uy Dean, kumusta? So ang reply kagad nila is, kung kumusta lang, mabuti naman ako. Pero kung kailangan mo ng legal advice, ito yung rate ko.
Actually,
consultation fee. Diba? Consultation fee.
Tapos kapag binanatan mo ng consultation fee, bigla lang mananahimik.
Yun.
Or pagsasalitaan ka nila ng
yes, yun
nakarating
yung
ka lang
masama.
sa ganyang
Oh my God.
Tapos ikaw pa yung magmumukhang masama.
Yes.
Sabihin ko sa kanila, bakit? Nung nag-aaral ako, anong kinontribute nyo?
Anong ambag nyo?
Nagbayad ba na
I love that. Anong ambag nyo?
Balikan mo.
Agree ako dyan, guys.
hindi mura ang pag-aaral ng law.
Hindi
Yes.
Diba?
Taon,
Hindi
only about
basta-basta yung oras
kahit hindi yung cost
mo.
Kahit yung
Kahit hindi yung cost.
yung utak.
The struggle.
The stress.
The effort.
We
lahat.
can very much say that we've witnessed. Hello, Levy. 2099.
Hi, Levy.
Hello, Levy. 2099.
Na-witness namin yung talagang kung paano pinaghirapan ni Dean lahat yun.
Oo.
Ups and downs.
Yes.
Before ano pa to before the time na naisip namin ng BekiTitas at all. This was back in
pa lang
tayo. Oo, nagpa-plastikan pa lang kami noon. Diba? Sabi nga ni Ayen, like, come on, trabaho yon, Diyos ko. O, diba?
Oo. Wala na pong libre ngayon. Diyos ko, ang mahal-mahal na po na lahat ng bilihin. Gusto niya pa ng libre.
Correct.
At hello,
Wait lang, shoutout ulit kay
diba?
Levy 2099. Kaya daw celeb sa mga bosses. Oh my gosh.
Hi!
Yung boses lang po yung pang-celebrity.
Bakit biglang namipis lahat?
Nagka-braces.
Hi, I'm Dean. You're with the BekiTitas.
Okay, sino naman ang next?
O sige, ako na yung next.
Hello, Mimi0926. Welcome to the stream.
O sige. Yung madali muna. So, when it comes to, paano ba? Hindi lang sa work kasi I allow myself to be tamad, pero not at the expense of, kunwari, missing deadlines. Kasi yung kahit yung pagising, pag alam kong wala naman ako ibang gagawin, dami kong alarms. Pero, may struggle ako lagi to start something, pero when I start, grabbing performance level. Kaya I highly value my rest and my peace of mind. Kasi alam ko na I work hard, I play hard, so I rest very well din. So yun, kaya alam niya na, pag tulog. Also, I really enjoy my me time. So, I'm thankful na kahit na we're married, my husband and I, we can still enjoy our own things like siya meron siyang NBA, F1, MotoGP, all his cars, PlayStation. Tapos ako naman, I still have my dramas, movies, lalo na kapag film fest.
Parang
Hackers.
isang araw lang, Tony, nakita ko nga yung story mo. Nag-follow kay G Chang-wook ba yun?
Ay, oh my God. Kung hindi ako yun, alam mo, wish ko lang na, nandun din ako sa mall na yun, nandun si G Chang. Wala pa naman mga, kasi kung pa ni Kuya, anyway. Wait, kasi healer pa lang love ko na siya. Tsaka, nag-star siya dun sa one of my favorite songs. Tapos siya paling actor. Since then, lahat na ng shows, lahat ng dramas, lahat ng movies niya pinanood ko. So, nung nakita ko nga na nandito siya, sinabi ko kay Joe, sabi ko, yan dito si G Chang. Sabi niya, sino yun? Ano ka ba, nandun siya sa list ko? Kasi yung hall pass list.
Mahaba ang lista.
Sinend ko to dati, nandun siya, kasali siya doon. So, yan. So, na-enjoy niya yung stuff na I can still enjoy my own stuff. Pero, we still get to hang out together and spend time together. Like, pag Marvel movies, sure yun, sasama siya sa sinehan. Or, kahapon, after mass, nanonood lang kami ng yung mga memes, tsaka funny videos. Tapos kapag may hindi ako nagigets na punchline, explain niya, tapos sasend niya rin yung origin ng meme. Tapos, same din, pag may di siya nagigets, explain ko din. So, at saka yung sinabi ko din kanina na we still get to travel. Yun, sound trip, food trip, and road trip together. Tapos, eto na, last na. Because of the wedding, kasi na-realize ko na, kasi meron kaming tracker ng expenses, na napupunta, and all that. So, na-realize ko na, kaya ko palang mag-ipon ng ganong amount. kasi usually, napupunta lang siya sa pagkain. Everything pagkain. Or pag may wagas akong travel. So, doon siya napupunta. Tapos, because of the wedding, na-realize ko na, pwede pala akong makaipon ng ganon. So, ayun, since then, I track my expenses. Tapos, I manage my finances better. Medyo nadapa lang ako nung May, June because medyo depressing yung May, June. I think for a lot of people. So, ayun, but I'm trying to recover na I'm sure money can't buy happiness, pero also I'm excited because malapit na dumating ang 13th month and malapit na mag-Christmas.
Yay!
So, yun.
Yay!
Exciting!
I don't know that.
Maski si Jowa, hindi rin alam yung 13 month. Pero meron naman siyang peak season, so.
Truth. And hawak naman yung hawak nila yung time nila.
Oo nga.
Yes.
Yun ang
Yun yung advantage naman.
Yes.
What's hawak ang time?
Nakakain yun.
Pagkain ba yun?
Kaloka.
So yun, that's it for me.
Gusto kong
Short
tanungin
version.
si Tony kasi bilang kaming dalawa na yung mga married people. How was it like adjusting to it for you?
Well, ganda. At kasi meron kaming
Naka-adjust na ba?
Ha?
Naka-adjust
Ano-
na ba?
Alin ba yung tinatanong mong na-adjust, Nero?
Well, that's a
Well,
good question.
Depende sa paano mo sasagutin yung ano.
There are two ways to answer that question. One that we can say on air and one that cannot be, that needs to be said off air.
O, sige, discuss
Para sa
that
pareho,
later, yung
naka-adjust
off-air, yung
naman.
pang off-air, di ba?
Inunahan
Ayun,
ako.
kasi before ako lumipat sa country of Pasig,
Yeah.
mag-isa kasi ako, so sanay ako na aalis, darating, kebs. Parang kung if gusto kong ipaalam sa nanay ko na, ay ma, punta ako ng ganito, ganun lang. Or kung natin sasabihin ko kayo, ay bili ako ng, punta ako ng Jollibee, baba ako. Tapos, nakabalik na ako ng condo, ganun lang. Pero ngayon, ayun, syempre because may kasama ka sa bahay, dapat papaalam mo kung ka pupunta. Or, nagagawin mo nung oras ka makakabalik, kakain ka ba dito, yung mga ganun. Pero, ayun, okay naman. Fun naman, tsaka mabait naman din.
Naalala ko kasi, meron akong office mate before. Hey, Paolo, thank you for recording.
Hi, Paolo.
I remember kasi I had an office mate who we almost thought she was gonna be an old maid. And then at the age of 50 something, she got married.
Wow.
She
Oh.
got married to her high school sweetheart after not seeing each other for a long time. And then they found each other on Facebook. And then, yun, nagkaroon ng courtship and then she got married. And then, the first few weeks that she was married to him, actually, ginulat niya kami kasi hindi namin alam na may jowa siya. Bigla na lang nakita namin, nag-asawa na siya. Ganun. So, kinukwento niya sa amin, it was an adjustment for her because she was single for a long time. At ang kasama lang niya sa bahay is yung mother niya. So, ang ano niya lagi is, yung nanay lang niya, tsaka yung mga pamangkin niya, yung children of her late sister. And because she was pretty much like the breadwinner, aalis siya ng bahay, walang eme. Parang wala, alis ako, ganyan.
Yeah.
Walang kaano-ano. So, she adjusted to that kind of setup. So, tutulog siya. Hindi pala. Gigising siya sa umaga. Isipin niya, alis siya. So, tatayo siya. Alis na siya. Tapos, biglang sasabihin ng asawa niya, saan ka pupunta? Tapos, may asawa na nga pala ako. Even when it came to sleeping, kasi natutulog daw siya. Tapos, magugulat siya, may katabi siyang lalaki. Tapos, biglang, ay, oo nga pala, may asawa na nga pala.
Alam mo, nangyayari din yan. Kasi, so, nagpapadeliver ako ng food. Tapos, so, maririnig, kasi may gate kami, so naririnig mo kapag nagbubukas yung gate. Tapos, kapag may tao, so, syempre kakahol yung dogs. Kapag nagbubukas ng gate, kita niya kasi from yung workstation niya na yun yung parang seat niya everyday. Kita niya kapag may lalabas na tao. Tapos, kanina, lumabas ako. Nagpa-deliver kasi ako kanina umaga. Tapos, binuksan ko yung gate, super hina. As in, tinry ko na hindi siya maingay. Pero ganon. Lumabas ako. Hinihintay ko kasi si kuya para mabilis na, hindi yung nanghuhula siya sa ang bahay. So, nandun ako sa labas. Tapos sabi niya, saan ka pupunta? Sabi ko, dito lang ako. Hintay ko lang sa labas. Dito lang ako sa labas.
Hello ka, di ba? But yes, ganun nga yun. Naisip ko lang kasi I know Tony lived alone for a long time before she got married.
Tapos nag-pandemic pa.
So, di ba lalo?
Before kasi kasama ko yung brother ko sa condo. Tapos because ng pandemic, siguro mga more than 2 years na solo lang ako. So yun talaga as in, kids. I don't answer to anyone.
It's a big change.
Yan, yung part na yun. Yun lang. Yun, actually yun din yung tinanong nung office mate ko. Tapos, yun din. Pero okay naman na. Tsaka, sanay na sila sa sleep time ko kasi, di ba, abnormal hours ako. So, ayun. Alam na nila kapag gigising ako or lalabas ako kunwari ng 2 a.m., 3 a.m. kasi magra-run, or gigising ako ng alas 4 or alas 5 ng hapon because mag-shift, ganun.
Bagay, oo nga, kasi nga, working hours mo, it's not the regular time.
Hindi ako normal na tao. Yes.
GY siya, GY.
Again, this is the BekiTitas official podcast on K-Stage Radio, and we are talking about how well we have learned to know ourselves after the last 2 years, being the pandemic and everything. This topic was suggested by Coco Hernandez. So thank you so much, Coco. Kahit sa GC ka lang ng FB sumasagot. Again, we welcome you guys. Please do share the live and tap the hearts. How do we tap the hearts here? With the new setup of Kumu. Sa gitna lang po ng screen. Pwede na yun.
Pumindot lang ka kahit saan dyan.
Yes, anywhere. 297 views. Yes, it's a new setup. It's fun. It's fun.
And guys, don't forget to follow us. And even follow K-Stage Radio, follow V-Mars, Fortunata ni Coco, I Can Be Dynamic, Sir Niru, Nantifian, and the BekiTitas official.
Yes.
Hey.
And let's not forget to drop those kalat because makalat po kami.
It's our unofficial official gift. Inangkin na po namin ang kalat.
Ipaalam na ba natin yan?
Ayan. Kung pahiram po ng angkalat niyo. I wanna answer this question. Kasi iniisip ko na, okay, I think I'm ready to answer it. Char.
Sige, go. Kasi ako hanggang ngayon nag-iisip pa rin ako.
How well have I learned to know myself? For those who don't know me personally, prior to the pandemic, working mom, diba? For those who don't know me, I was a working mom in a very highly stressful, fast-paced technology company. And I worked there for 13 years. So, ang focus ko talaga is work, bahay, tulog, ganyan, doing mom stuff on weekends, ganyan, and the usual grind. It was very, very busy for me. Ba't kayo nagbubulungan dyan?
Sino yung bumubulong?
Sorry about that. Hindi ako nakag-mute pala.
May mute
Naririnig na
kasi.
naman.
Ano ba? Akala ko na naman may bumubulong eh.
Tatanong na naman si Choy, sino yun?
Tapos mag-warp na naman yung recording.
Tawa ni Ayon sa baba.
Nakakaloka.
Ako kasi, okay, so so with the pandemic, when the pandemic happened, nawalan ako ng trabaho. Diba? Ayan ang kanan. Nawalan ako ng trabaho. And it was a complete 180 for me because all of a sudden, from being so busy, I had nothing to do. And it was very, sa totoo lang, at the beginning of the pandemic, I was very anxious. Of course, for those who also know me, they also know that I've been looking for ways to leave that company after working there for 13 years because I was really burnt out already. You know, kasi mahirap yung trabaho, mahirap siya. And I don't think I was at par anymore with what people expected of me. Kasi nandun na yung hindi ka na motivated. Nawawalan ka na ng parang gusto kong aralin to, gusto kong magaling dito. Hello to Tisela Official. Welcome to the stream.
Hi.
Hello.
And ang feeling ko noon talaga, andun na yung naghahalo yung I'm so relieved I'm done with this. But andun din yung, so what am I gonna do now? Ganon na feeling. So at the beginning of the pandemic, everything was really up there. I remember even that I had a session with Jelly. Yung
Theta healing.
The Theta healing with Jelly. And I think I was crying for an hour and a half when I was doing that with her. But it actually helped me slowly try to refocus on something else. Kasi as a mom, and as a parent, syempre, with everything, with the pandemic happening, the main focus is, okay, how am I gonna take care of my children now? Ganun ang iniisip ko noon. Pero, when they say that you just have to trust the process, things happened to just fall into place little by little. And you guys are witness to that one. Hello, Anne. Thank you for the halo-halo. You guys are witness to that. Na parang, okay, so pwede naman palang may ibang gawin. So I've been freelancing here and there, short-term projects. Not, it's not as profitable as what I used to earn with my former work. Pero aside from that, of course, we discovered Kumu.
Yes.
And Kumu was just, it was just a beginning to something else that I discovered about myself. It's not really about the live streaming and all now. I mean, yes, that's the act of it. Pero yung rediscovering your creativity to do something, to create something out of nowhere. Parang, nagigets, am I making sense?
Yung idea ng Mami Ken,
yes.
yung idea ng Mami Ken na nakabalik ka, kumbaga, parang this is somehow related to your first job, 'di ba? Tapos
little bit.
'di ba? Parang somehow related doon. Tapos at the same time, you can showcase now that you sing, 'di ba? You sing very well, 'di ba? So, yung idea ng gano'n na, 'di ba? Guys, follow nyo guys to si Beamers kasi promise. Mag-enjoy kayo every time she sings. Oh, 'di ba? Nag-promote.
Stop it.
Mean girls na mean girls yung dating.
Hello to Medi18. Thank you for following K-Stage Radio. Idamay mo na kami sa pag-follow mo. Lagi ko sinasabi. Anyways, no, it's not just about the singing. No. It's to come up with content.
Yeah.
It's to come up with creative ways of expressing yourself. It was a challenge for me at the start because you guys know this is not something that I do well. I don't feel comfortable putting myself out there. Even before when I had a band in college, but I wasn't the front and center of the band. I was always the chuariwap. I was the guitarist. And even when we started doing music in my former work, I was always the chuariwap. Sa likod lang ako palagi in the either backstage or yun nga, I was always so comfortable having somebody take the spotlight. And now alam mo parang you were forced into the situation and then you realize, kaya ko pala yun.
Nagagawa mo na pala.
Oo.
'Di ba?
And I've also learned about myself what I learned about myself was that for the past 2 years, before the pandemic, I have been sacrificing my own happiness. I mean, as a parent, that's already not, automatic for you that you put your kids first, you put your family first. Pero syempre, lagi nila sinasabi, you cannot take care of, ano ba yung sinasabi ni RuPaul? If you can't love yourself,
how can you love somebody else? Yeah. Can I get an amen?
Ganun nga. So ganun yung ganun yung parang slowly realization ko. Because even my children, when I was already at the tail end of my career dun sa dati kong work, nararamdaman nila yung, why is mommy so grumpy? Why is mommy always angry? May naalala ko yung moment na narinig ko yung husband ko. Narinig ko yung pangalawa ko, tinanong yung husband ko about that. Because I was really stressed about the project. Doon ko na-realize, oo nga no. Kasi you have to take care of yourself to be able to say that you can take care of somebody else. And as a parent, it's important that you be able to take care of somebody else. Because that's your purpose as a parent talaga. Yun ang beses ko sinabing as a parent. So, yun na natutunan ko, not to find my own happiness, but not to the detriment naman of my responsibility as a mother and as a wife.
Kailangan pa rin. Nandoon yung idea na, yung concept na yun.
It was a struggle for me because I'm gonna be admitting to you guys, there are moments that my husband and I would fight because of that. But I had to find a balance. Now kasi nare-realize ko na I'm also happy not only singing in front of my phone, but also I'm happy that I'm able to make lunch for my children every day, not have somebody else make it for them. I'm happy being able to do laundry on the weekends. I thought that I would hate it, but I actually don't. I enjoy it. But I do hate folding laundry. That is so true.
Matrabaho yun, promise.
Sabi nga nila, pag naglaba ka, isang weekend lang. Pero pag yung fold, mga 10 to 15 business days yan.
Uy, di ba maganda kasi yung washing machine mo? So,
Yeah.
gusto mo maglaba.
Yeah, 1 month daw kaya
Hindi nga lang yun eh. Kung minsan antayin mo na nga lang na may mag-plancha ng mga pinaglabhan mo para maasikaso mo yung
Teka, what is
pinaglabhan.
what is tupe? Kasi sa amin kasi gagamitin na lang ulit yun eh.
Grabe. Grabe yun. Hindi, pero ganun. Basta yun ang na-realize ko na I can do more than what I thought I could. Because, di ba, nakapag-concert. There's so many things that nare-realize ko na siguro hindi ko lang hina-highlight yung mga things na yan about myself. And I've learned to sell myself in a legal way, ha? Baka ganun iba iniisip nyo, guys.
Trafficking yun natin ka nga. Trafficking yun kapag ka
Not in that way, guys. I mean, my talents in singing, you know, that. And my,
Mas mabuti ng malinaw na ganun nga yung
and my
sinasabi.
newly found skills in social media management. Yes. Hindi, pero sabi nga nila, sometimes we think kasi what we learn in school, that's it for us. But life is going to teach you a whole lot of different things that will help you discover new skills and new things about yourself. Kaya, ang hirap i-articulate. Pero, ganun, I've learned to be, I think I'm probably a totally different person now. Except sa kamalditahan.
That's
Pero
given. Given yan.
Yeah, but if me 2 years ago and me right now, it's totally different. And even my friends from my office mates from previous from my previous work, they also say the same thing because they watched the concert and they was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe we just did that. Sing in front of how many people? 300 people in a stage, all made up with a band and all of that. And we're gonna be doing it again this December.
Yay! Masyado
Yay!
nyo na-enjoy.
Oo nga.
One more time. Yes.
And
I love
na-enjoy din ng mga audience kaya
Yes,
may
for
the
sure.
repeat.
I
Mm-mm.
love it. I'm gonna stop there. I might talk too much.
Basta for sure, manonood kami.
Yes.
More to come.
Yes.
May sagot ka na, Chay?
Actually, ako wala pa akong sagot.
Si Dean,
Pero
hindi
ako
pa sumasagot si
na-realize
Dean.
Lolo
ko
ko
lang.
yung net ni Chai, so si Din muna.
Okay.
Si Dean muna.
Oo, kasi hindi ka naman
Nakisingit lang kasi si
technically,
Din
oo.
kanina. Ay, moment yun ni Nero eh, sumingit si Din.
Sige, go, Dean.
Technically,
Nagta-troubleshoot pa ako eh.
Ayun.
Go, Din. Ikaw
Yung
naman.
sa akin, because I'm just a new tita, yung talagang may pamangkin na ako na inaalagaan, ganun. Ngayon ko na-realize na mas na kaya kong palang mag-alaga ng bata kasi I never cared for any baby ever because I'm the bunso.
Hindi ka nakukuyutan or hindi ka lang nakapag-alaga ng baby?
Hindi ako
before?
nakapag-alaga
Ah,
ng
okay.
baby kasi ako yung bunso eh, so wala akong aalagaan kundi sarili ko. Ganun lang, tapos magpapaka-baby ako. Ganun. Ayun.
Sana all.
Sus, Ginoo.
So yun, so ngayon na may baby sa bahay, parang nag-e-enjoy ako na gusto ko na rin ng baby.
Aha, gusto na daw.
Calling down.
Calling
Andyan ba si
down.
Jowa?
Now na.
Andyan ba si
Pakagawa
Mahal?
ng paraan. Hindi.
Si Jua ay may racket ngayon, so he's probably busy shooting someone else.
Maririnig niya yung recording.
Pangit pakinggan ng shooting.
Okay lang yan.
Shooting somebody.
Means pagkatapos ng shooting, ibang shooting naman ang gawin mo.
Ayun, yun lang. At dahil dyan,
Kalat.
Nagwawalis na naman.
Kalat.
oh, chan.
Thanks, Ina, for all.
Ayan. So, una ko na-realize, disclaimer, kaya ako nahihirapan sagutin siya kasi my entire life, well, at least when I was first diagnosed with bipolar disorder, I've always been on the path of soul searching kasi. So, siguro parang because that's always been something that I've been doing. That's why this question is very hard for me to answer. Kasi everyday may realizations ako eh. So, parang nung nagsimula yung pandemic, hindi ganon ka-significant yung mga realizations because I've been doing that. I've been trying to learn more about myself as I moved along with my life. Kasi nga, pag meron ka talagang mental health issues or mental health illness, you have to eh. It's part and parcel of the game when you have those kinds of issues in your life. Na you have to constantly learn how to deal with setbacks, with recognition, with the highs and lows of your life. So, kaya siya medyo mahirap. Pero I will try to answer it at the best of my ability. So, when the pandemic hit kasi, I was already working from home anyway. So, it wasn't much of a change. Pero nawalan ako ng trabaho. Yun naman yung masama. Nawalan ako ng trabaho in 2020. Tapos, nakahanap ulit ako ng work, which was not successful then. Although na-regular ako, pero I had to resign then kasi nagkakasakit ako. And this was the time na nag-move ako sa BGC. Siguro yung isa sa mga main realizations ko is sobrang importante pala talaga sa akin ng pamilya. Kahit na hindi ko sila araw-araw nakakausap kasi panggabi ako, so pagising sila, tulog ako, pagising ako, tulog sila. Pero sobrang siyang importante kasi during the time na nagkasakit ako, I was all alone. And it's so hard to take care of yourself when you're sick, when you can barely stand up to make food for yourself or even get your food order. Kasi hindi ka nga makatayo kasi sobrang lala na sakit mo. Kakalad ka rin yung sarili mo sa emergency room. Kasi hindi mo alam kung COVID yung sakit mo o hindi. Kasi yung symptoms mo is parang COVID yung dating. Na mag-isa ka sa ER. And that was, the homesickness really hit front and center during that time. Doon ko na-realize na although gustong-gusto kong mamuhay mag-isa, at the same time, ang hirap pa rin pakawalan ng family talaga. Mm-hmm. So, that was one of the major things I think na talagang na-realize ko sa sarili ko na no matter how independent I am, no matter how much independence I want in my life, at the end of the day, for certain things, I still need my family. So, if I want to be alone, kukulong ako sa kwarto. Pag gusto ko silang kasama, bababa ako, makipagkwentuhan ako sa kanila, makikilok sa kanila. So, that's one. Another thing, during the pandemic also, especially when I was not employed, when I was unemployed, bumalik yung gana ko, and you guys know this very well, bumalik yung gana ko sa pagsusulat. Diba? I
Yes.
rediscovered my passion for writing until it reached a point that I received a book offer, a book deal.
Yeah.
Hindi man siya yung tipo na libro na ipapublish na physically may hawak ang libro na maaamoy mo, na mahahawakan mo. It's still something, saying something na parang naging ano siya eh, validation of the talent and the passion that I have for a craft that I grew up really learning, honing, improving, and it's so different talaga kapag I mean, when people read my stories, whether they're strangers or my friends, yung feedback na matatanggap mo na you're a very good writer, you're so imaginative, you have a way with words, iba pa rin kasi yung kapag kami nagsabi sa'yo na, hey, you know what, you write so well, that you can actually do this for a living, that you can actually be published, whether it's on a book website or right now, what I'm aiming for is to actually having my own physical book, regardless kung mag-self-publish ako through like yung mga Amazon and whatnot. Pero that's now the goal for my personal passion. And that happened during the pandemic, na natanggap mo yung validation na gano'n, na parang, huy, kaya ko pala siyang gawin. And I can
Sarap ng
actually
feeling.
earn a living. Oo, sobrang sarap ng feeling na, you guys know I've been writing since I was in high school, but I only received validation what? I started writing when I was 13. I'm 42 now. That's how many years?
Wow, may age reveal, guys.
Hindi naman ako natatakot mag-reveal ng age ko. Alam niyo naman.
Basta ako po, forever 21.
Basta 16 ako. 16 lang ako.
O galing 16 ka nga, Lilo.
Oo, actually. Hello, Rogue4692. Thank you for following K-Stage Radio.
Hello, Marie
Marie Jessica De
Thank you for sharing
Jesus.
the live.
Yes. Ayun. So, ayun. That's siguro, I know it's not related to the pandemic, but it did happen during that time. Kasi nga, unemployed ako, hirap maghanap ng trabaho and whatnot. So, sobrang thankful din ako kahit papano. Honestly, thankful pa nga ako na nawalan ako ng work eh. Kasi natutukan ko yung pagsusulat ko. Although I also started experiencing yung challenges of being yung impoverished writer ka. Kasi nga wala ka pang kinikita, sinusulat mo na lang yung libro mo eh.
Yes.
Or kumikita ka man, ang liit-liit. Ano ba naman yung 50 pesos kada araw na may magbabasa ng libro mo, di ba? So it was challenging, but at the same time, it may not have been financially rewarding, pero it was psychologically and emotionally rewarding. Oo, it was very validating talaga for me, and alam mo yung parang sometimes but I still feel that imposter syndrome
I get
na
that.
parang if people start talking about writing and I share my experiences and I share what I know, knowing that I have only half a book published right now on a website.
Kailan kaya yung kasunod?
Wag mo akong guluhin. Ginagawa ko pa yung isa. Wait lang.
Huwag kang
Magulo.
atat. Baka pangat yung lumabas.
Oo.
Yung
Yung
magandang lalabas.
correct. Ito nga katulad yung mga isa sa mga yung sa mga tips na binibigay ko for other amateur writers. Writing is a creative process. It's so the operative word there is not creativity. The operative word is process. And hindi mo pwedeng madaliin ang isang proseso.
Yes.
Kasi kung hindi, ang execution mo niyan, paling. That's why some writers, aside from Stephen King, who can churn out a book in 6 months? But he's different. He's like a genius. He's a prodigy when it comes to writing different universes. So, aside from him, even George R.R. Martin produces books so slowly. Why? Because it's a process.
Slow
Process,
burn.
slow burn talaga siya. As in literal, napaka-slow niya. Kasi you have to write, ito yung isa sa mga parang you have to write your first draft without caring about how it sounds and how it looks. You just info dump. You just idea dump. Kung ano yung gusto mo sabihin the first time na naisip mo yung kwento mo, sulat mo siya. And then, you leave it alone for a certain period of time. Tsaka ka lang pwedeng mag-edit. Yung na-distansya mo na yung sarili mo sa sinulat mo so that you can take a look at it with fresh eyes. Kasi the first time you write it down, you love it too much. And you have to take a look at it with a critical eye to edit it. And yung editing process, madami yan. Sometimes editing can become like 50 times. You have to edit something 50 times. And that's not including hiring an editor and beta readers to give you feedback pa. So, mahabang proseso talaga siya, especially for amateur writers. Anyway, going back. So, imposter syndrome, yan, exactly what I'm saying. Ito, I'm talking about writing and all of that. But, I don't know if... Thank you for the newbie loves you. I don't know if I'm credible. I'm a good and credible speaker or advice giver pagdating dyan. Kasi nga, What? I have half a book published. I don't have a whole book published. I'm still writing my main project, diba? So, imposter syndrome talaga. So, kasama yun sa realizations ko talaga na parang may self-doubt kasi pa rin napapasok. Yes, there are experiences that we got during these past 2 years that would validate, give us confidence, make us rise up, you know, and float to the top. Parang sabi nga ni Pennywise the Clown, we all float.
Ang ganda ng pa-quote mo.
Idol ko yun eh. Idol ko yun eh, si Pennywise the Clown. I was getting too serious, so I wanted to inject something that I thought was gonna be corny, but people laughed, so okay. Validation, guys! Validation!
Alam mo, agree ako dyan sa imposter syndrome yan. It's so real. Kasi nung nasa concert, parang sabi, anong ginagawa ko dito? Do I deserve to be here? Alam mo yung ganong feeling? Na, you know, you have something to offer, but you're so early into working on it, na feeling mo talaga, hindi ka nararapat kung nasaan ka. Alam mo yung mga ganong tipo. And wala, ganun lang. Na-relate ako doon. Kasi up to now, I still question.
Diba?
I still question my place. Ano yun?
Pero
Ganun.
considering that you can already be called a professional singer because you get paid to sing, even if it's on Kumu, you had your
Oo.
concert, you're a
Yes.
professional singer. But, on the flip side, because you're not seen on television, you don't have an actual physical solo album because you don't really have like a legit fan base na may fans club ka, you feel like,
Wala talaga
wait
akong fans.
lang.
Si Phil at saka si Jake. At si Ayen. Ayan.
Ayan si Ayen, oo. Pero yun din kasi yung ano eh, yun ganun talaga yung tama nun eh, because hindi ka Regine Velasquez, hindi ka Jaya, hindi ka Lani Misalucha. Yung mga ganun talaga, sabihin na natin yung mga yung mga winners ng Idol Philippines, yung mga winners ng The Clash, 'di ba? Si Maki. Tama ba?
Yes, si Ma.
Yes.
Diba?
Si Misha.
Si
Si
Misha,
Misha.
di ba? Parang they are professional singers, but then again, you're also getting paid to sing and to perform live, just like them. But that still makes us feel like we're imposters. I have a book. Okay, fine. Sige, half a book. But I have a book out. And I'm getting paid for it. Maliit? Yes. But I'm getting paid for it.
Ba't iba
Pero-
yung isip ko sa maliit?
Oo. Tapos parang nasasad ako kasi pag si Chai nakakuha ng maliit, parang I think she deserves daps. She deserves a bigger one.
Uy, pero nakaranas na ako ng maliit. Hindi siya masaya.
Ay!
So I think hindi mo talaga
Maliit
naranasan
yung
kasi
kita.
Maliit
Maliit kasi talaga, malaki kita yan.
Maliit yung kita talaga sa
masaya.
fancy novel, tsaka sa Wiz novel, hindi talaga siya masaya. You can't live by, you
Bitin
can't
yun.
live by it.
Oo, super
Girl,
bitin.
you have the experience.
Napapansin niyo na po, ang kalat na po namin. So, please drop that kalat. Game up doon para malinis po kami.
Experience. Ano ba?
Anyway, so, yun yung, siguro that's what, so, I guess what I'm trying to say here is that our realizations, and this goes for everyone, not just our group, our realizations are not always going to be positive, especially since the last 2 years wasn't really a positive thing.
Yeah.
Yes, there were
Maraming
positive.
positive.
Oh, parang
Maraming
nun.
nag-positive talaga. Milyon ang nag-positive, di ba?
Hello tayo, nag-positive tayo.
Oo, di
Hindi
ba?
pa ako
Hindi.
nakakapag-positive. Ayoko
Ako hindi.
mag-positive.
Ayoko.
Ako nag-positive ako eh.
Meron akong
Anyway.
gustong positive pero hindi pa nangyayari. Si Tony ganun din.
Yes. Oh, sige.
Correct,
We're
correct.
claiming that. That
Oo,
kind
claim
of
mo na yan
positive,
for,
yes.
for, if not this year, early next year.
Mm.
So, anyway, so parang a lot of positive things came out of this negative experience that the entire world went through together. But there were also a lot of negative things that happened during the pandemic. And that's not just, having people test positive for COVID that ran into the hundreds of millions all around the world, diba? Like, for example, things that happened that were negative, and people might have forgotten this because this happened like after the first 3 months of the lockdown, na yung buong mundo nag-lockdown. Yung the African American who was killed by police officers. That happened during the pandemic. Oh my God, I forgot his name na. George. Yung naalala ko. What's the last name?
George.
Lloyd?
Costanza.
George Floyd. George Floyd.
Yes.
Yeah.
George Floyd, thank you. And he wasn't the only person who was killed during at the height of the pandemic. There was this woman. Her first name was Brianna.
Yeah.
And then there were the Asian Americans who were targeted. How Asian hate
crimes.
Crimes. Parang so much hate was thrown towards the Asian community just because COVID was first discovered in China. The Chinese American community in the United States and all around the world received so much flack. Parang, alam mo yung nag-grocery, naka-mask naman, nilalayuan ng mga tao. Yung gano'n, na there's the positive and there's the negative talaga that came out of the pandemic. And that includes the realizations that we have.
Mm-hmm.
Hindi lahat ng realizations natin were good. Were good things. There were a lot. Yes, like, validation, being able to come out and having peace of mind about it. Being able to stay true to ourselves, knowing that we have inner strength, that we have certain strengths that we can actually bank on while we're in this crap show of a pandemic. But at the same time, there were also a lot of negative things that we realized that we actually can't live without our families, that we still worry about them regardless if we're living away from them or not.
Yes.
Na even if we want to so badly, up until now na gumaang na yung restrictions about going outside, na optional na ang pagsusuot ng mask whether indoors or outdoors, we're still too scared to go out because of the what ifs. Actually, during the pandemic nga parang ako personally, parang mas dumami yung what ifs ko, which were not centered na sa sarili ko. It's centered around, what if lumabas ako, on-site ako nag-work, makakontract ako ng COVID, kaka-COVID lang namin ng January, paano pamilya ko? Yung ganun na train of thought. Imposter syndrome, that's also something that's not positive. Diba? Regardless of how much validation we get, we still feel that when we're doing something that we're very good at and we deserve to get paid for it, but we still feel like we don't deserve it. Kasi we're imposters. We're not really good enough to be professionals. Self-doubt is there, and I think our self-doubt heightened during the pandemic. Even if we got a lot of confidence and validation during that time, we also had self-doubt bloom within us at that time as well. But in order to handle and balance it out, you really have to just reflect. And that's exactly what the last 2 years gave us. A time to reflect, to internalize, and to really get to know ourselves better so that we can handle the positives and the negatives very well, to the point that it would not affect us mentally or psychologically or even physically that much. Diba?
With that said, sino po ang gustong sumagot sa aming topic ngayon?
Yes. It's time for our 2 centavos for 2 minutes. We need a better name for that, guys.
2 centavos talaga eh.
Inflation ngayon, walang silbi ang 2 cents ngayon.
Sabi nga ni JM, gawin mo na lang 2 pesos for 2 minutes.
Gusto ko ang gawing 20 pesos for 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Ang question po natin is, what have you learned to know yourself Pero
Ano daw?
Ano daw?
How well have
How
you
well?
learned to know yourself after the
Alam
last
mo bakit
2
binasa ko
years?
kasi yung yung post ni Ru sa FB.
Kaya nga.
Yan, makalat na. How
Ayan,
well have you
for
learned to know
everyone,
yourself after
yes.
2 years?
For everyone who's still
Press
here
1 po.
listening to us.
Press
Sa
1
gustong
sa
ano, sa
gustong
gustong
umakyat para sumagot sa aming katanungan sa araw na ito. Chas!
Highly value.
Habang naghihintay tayo sa ating 518 listeners, hello and welcome to the BekiTitas official podcast live on K-Stage Radio.
Salamat po pala sa mga nagbagsak ng gifts kanina. Thank you to Mau Samson, si Ann 25196, si Lucky 003 at saka si This Ella Official.
Salamat rin sa pag-follow sa K-Stage
Stage!
K-Stage Radio, Reval Rodriguez, Flen20, Rovi 4692, D Zarate
Dami yan, Tess.
2110, Lucky 0030. O diba, user, ang haba ng numbers mo. Medhi18.
Kakaloka si Ding.
O diba, natawa rin ako sa sinabi ko.
Diyos ko.
Kaya mo yan din. Go lang.
Cheche Kalma, hello, welcome. Thank you for following this.
Hello!
Ayan, si Don Composer, ano daw ang topic? We would like a listener who will give us an answer to our question. How well have you learned yourself for the past 2 years? Don Composer, would you like to answer that question for us? Share your own insights.
Habang inaantay po natin ang pagsagot ng ating mga listeners, don't forget to follow us
Ayan.
on
Ano ang natutunan mo tungkol sa sarili mo for the past 2 years? Don Composer.
ayun po.
Pag
don't
ready ka,
forget
let
to
me know.
follow us
Ayan,
on
si
po.
Don. Hi, Don.
Instagram,
Hi, kamusta
Twitter,
po?
and
Chikahan na with the BekiTitas. This is Tony.
Hello!
Kumusta,
Hello.
Don? Taga saan ka,
Magandang
Don?
buhay po.
Magandang buhay.
Hi there.
I love that greeting. Taga saan ka, Don?
Taga Manila po, Santa Cruz.
Manila. Santa Cruz. So, alam mo, Don, no? We've been in pandemic for the past 2 years. Dun sa past 2 years na yon, sabihin mo sa amin, ano ang iyong natutunan tungkol sa sarili mo?
Ano po, mas naging dependent po ako sa Lord regarding po sa 2 years na pandemic. Kasi po as a person with disability and living independent, nahirapan ako makapag-cope up ng mag-isa kasi sanay po akong lumalabas. Kasi as a minister po talaga sa church, talagang na-compress ako talaga forcefully. Kumbaga, na-post quarantine ako because of the of my physical condition. Pero yung physical, yung ganong sitwasyon, dun ko rin na-proven yung sarili ko. Yung lahat na naging training ko sa church, dun ko talaga na-i-apply during my yung my own battle. Kasi madali makipag-battle pag corporate Pero ang tunay na battle is within you pag ikaw na lang mag-isa. Yun po yung natutunan ko within past 2 years.
Pwede bang malaman doon, anong physical condition mo?
I have a cerebral palsy po.
Oh. And we applaud you for fighting through it, Don. Maraming salamat. Diba, ang ganda ng sagot niya. Ang ganda ng sagot niya. Lalaban lang at lalaban sa...
Kasi po, yun po yung naging natutunan ko talaga during the pandemic talaga. Nagkaroon po ako ng parang 3 days na parang bigla na lang ako umiyak. Then I made a realize na hindi dapat maging ganun. Kaya nung nagising-gising ako, pinagpag ko yung mga worries. And then, within 2 years din, nakapag-cope up kami ng online Bible study. Lahat kami person with disability. Within nation na kumaga national, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao. Lahat po kami mga person with disability po.
Oh, ang galing.
Wow.
Na-meet
Kami
or
sa
may
ginagawa
online
niyo
community
doon,
din
no?
kayong...
Dun po kasi doon namin na-realize ko, uy, lahat tayo hindi makalabas, lahat tayo hindi makagala. Lahat tayo nalulungkot, especially po yung mga PWD na minsan nagkakaroon ng discrimination sa family. At minsan, di ba? Kasi minsan kasi mga karamihan po mga PWD, wala silang masabihan o kaya hindi sila maintindihan ng mga relative nila. Kasi tingin po ng iba burden.
Yes, oo.
Right.
True.
As a minister po talaga, we made a decision. Oy, kaming apat na may person with disability, lahat po. Ito po yung apat kami nagsimula. Ako po may cerebral palsy. Di lifetime condition yun. Tapos meron kaming tatlo na puro may muscular dystrophy. Meron akong apat lang kami nagsimula. Yung muscular dystrophy po is is a genital condition na bigla na lang siya lumalabas na mabilis na paghina po ng muscle.
Ng muscles.
Yes.
And then
Na napaparalyze na yung ilang parts
hanggat sa karamihan po ng because of the muscular dystrophy is like a time bomb, wala po siyang cure. Only preventive lang siya. Para na siyang katulad ng time bomb. Kaya karamihan po ng mga muscular dystrophy, cardiac arrest din namamatay.
Pero believe kami sa ginagawa mo, Don, kasi ang ginagawa mo, sa panahon ngayon, hindi siya madali. Kasi ngayon nga, hindi nga kayo nakakalabas, puro online, but still, you were able to spread the word, build up this community na magtulungan kayo, magpakalat kayo ng word ni God. Ganyan.
Kaya
so,
nga
believe
po,
kami sa inyo.
Kaya nga po kami, ma'am, nagkumo rin kasi yung isa ko rin kaibigan, yung isa cerebral palsy. Na-discover ko po sa Welcome Center na wala pa palang PWD community dito sa Kumu.
So, buti na
meron
simulan
dito
nyo.
nagkukumo ng mga PWD, kaso wala siyang official family. Kumaga parang nakikijoin lang sa kapwa sa mga bulsahan. Pero nakikita ko rin po, during po ng 2 weeks na pag-iikot ko sa Kumu, parang marami namang gusto magtumulong at mag-pledge, pero minsan mahirap mag-CI kasi hindi alam kung talagang legit ba yung humihingi ng tulong. Pero pag meron po kasing PWD community dito sa Kumu, yun po yung way na kami na lang yung mag-scan, kumbaga, PWD community, kailangan namin ng recipient na ganitong klase ng client. Meron ba kayo mapoprovide? Pwede kami mag-provide. Pag meron po PWD dito sa Kumu. Para at least hindi na mahirap na mag-search, mag-scout, mag-scan, at yung credibility ng tutulungan.
Okay. Nakaka-inspire, Kuya, at saka salamat sa pag-empower nyo sa iba pang PWDs at sa pag-build ng community. And sa pag-inspire din sa iba, sa pag-encourage din sa iba to
You're
hold
not
on
just
and also
spreading the word but also informing other people who are in Kumu.
kasi
Diba?
hindi lahat aware. So salamat din dahil umakit ka at na-share mo yung experience mo. Kuya.
Actually, kapapanig ko lang po medyo tinitignan ko kung ano yung question. Pag alam ko talagang may possibility ako, I can contribute to the community. I made I stand up to make a share of my life story.
Yes.
Kaya nga po, ganun nga po yung ginagawa ko ngayon.
Alam mo, Don, this episode will also be posted on Spotify. So, mas marami
And YouTube.
pa higit sa, and YouTube. So, mas marami pa higit pa sa mga kasama natin dito sa Kumu. Yung mga nakikinig sa atin sa Spotify, at saka nakikinig sa atin sa YouTube, maririnig nila yung kwento mo. So, maraming salamat for coming up and sharing.
Actually
that
po,
with
ma'am,
us.
bali, isa rin po akong songwriter. Isa rin po akong certified voice artist, a motivational speaker, and then isa rin po akong organization vice president national po ng Cerebral Palsy Association of the Philippines.
Don, if you don't mind, follow us, kami mga kasama mo dito sa because hopefully in the future we can have an episode that we talk about what you're going through.
Sige
Yung
po, ma'am.
talaga ang magiging dedicated topic natin. And then we will have you as one of
Ang dali
our
lang po,
guests.
mabagal po kamay ko, pasensya.
Okay lang yan. Sige, pero Don, we need to wrap up na because ang time natin is hanggang 6:30 lang dito po sa K-Stage Radio. Pero diyan ka lang habang nagte-thank you kami at nagpapasalamat sa mga kasama natin dito sa baba.
Okay.
Okidoki.
Thank you Kuya Don.
Napakaganda ng ng sharing
Yes.
Don. Let's make an episode just for that because
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever explored anything related to disabilities, no? Hindi natin napag-uusapan pa yan. And we can get some guests
Yeah.
to join us on that one.
That's a good topic, honestly.
Yes. At dahil dyan, guys, kami magpapasalamat sa inyong lahat. It's actually time for us to wrap up. But before that, we would like to ask if anybody would like to promote anything.
Ate King, mauna ka na.
Oh,
Ako lang yata ang
Ikaw
mauna.
pala magpo-promote.
Well, okay, so very quickly, guys, please don't forget to follow K-Stage Radio and follow kaming mga BekiTitas, Vmars, Fortunata Di Coco, I Can Be Dynamic, Sir Niru, Yontifi, at ang official BekiTitas Kumu account. And of course, follow natin si Don para masundan natin kung ano ang kanyang pwedeng i-share na positive messages for those who are actually undergoing the same thing that he's going through right now. And do not forget, isa sa mga i-plug ko rin po, Topic Thursdays, on Thursday, of course, yes. Meron po tayong survey for Topic Thursdays. All you have to do is go to my Kumu profile and tap that pin post ang ating pong survey for the coming show 5 p.m. this coming Thursday is what are your favorite 80s hits? Yan. Kung meron kayong gustong i-contribute na song for Topic Thursdays, all you have to do is answer that survey and we'll see how far your song will go this coming Thursday. Ilang beses ko sinabi yung Thursday. Follow me as well for all of my solo streams. Mga ganun lang. Ano po nga ba yung sasabihin ko? Yes, and the lounge every Mondays po dito po sa Kumu sa account ni Lucky Robles. Musika Talk 2.0 Wednesdays sa account ko rin po. Dito lang din po sa Kumu. And pretty much that is it for me. Yes, abangan niyo po ang
December.
Christmas concert ng The Lounge.
Yes! Reunion ulit to, reunion.
I-follow niyo po ang The Lounge Kumu sa Facebook and Instagram para meron po yung updates sa ticket sales and the exact date. Pero abangan niyo po yan. We're so excited for that one. Yes. So ano po ang ating ipo-promote for BekiTitas Official?
Don't forget to follow BekiTitas Official on our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Kumu accounts. Meron din po tayong Spotify.
At
Sa
YouTube.
Yes, YouTube. Lahat po ng mga podcast namin from Season 1 ay nasa Spotify. You can listen to us and get to know us more. Hindi lang po dito sa K-Stage Radio. Ayun.
Yes. Abangan nyo pa. And this episode will also be, it's recorded and uploaded on Spotify and YouTube. Yeah, that's super saya. Ano pa ba? Anything else you guys wanna... Hello, Reval Rodriguez. Thank you. Magandang buhay din po sa K-Stage Radio. Maraming salamat po sa lahat na nagpo-follow, sa lahat, the 638 listeners joining us in today's episode. Any final words, guys?
Have a good life, everyone!
Magandang buhay, sabi nga ni
Magandang
Rebel.
buhay, yes.
In English ko lang. In English ko lang.
Magandang buhay sa English.
And-
Have a good life.
Very,
Yes.
super thank you sa lahat ng mga nakinig sa amin ngayon. Yes, from
Sobrang
the
thank
start.
you po, Mama.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Sobrang thank you po.
Ginawa din niya ni
Give it
Precious
up.
Paula Nicole kanina sa community stage. Sobrang thank you po talaga.
And we'll be back again next week. Ayan
Yes.
po.
Yes.
Yan, next
Same
week.
time, same
Kita-kits
channel.
ulit at 5 o'clock next week every Sundays na po yan. Yay! Every
Yes,
Sundays!
Every Sundays, 5 p.m.
Kung gusto nyong i-review talaga, pakinggan ulit yung discussion for today and the discussion last week dahil hindi nyo siya napakinggan live last week, you can go to our Spotify account and you can go to our YouTube account. That's BekiTitas Official.
Yes, BekiTitas Official. Ang episode po natin next week, ang ating topic is work from home or work from office. Yan ang ating topic next week.
Parang wala akong choice dyan. Sige.
Alright.
Malaman na yan next week.
I think that's it.
Yes, maraming salamat
Thank you,
po sa mga
everyone.
kasama
Thank
natin
you,
dyan.
guys.
Thank you everyone. Bye.
Maraming salamat din po kay Dondon.
Yes,
Yes,
Sir
abangan
Dondon,
nyo.
thank you.
Thank you po sa
Thank you,
kahit
Bandon.
takit lang. At salamat po sa pagkakataon.
Yes, and
po.
Dondon, we will message you para mapag-usapan po natin yan. Ating future guesting. Yes, magandang
Thank you po. Wala pong problema. Karangalan ko po.
Maraming salamat po sa
Maraming
lahat.
salamat. Again, this is Ken.
This is Chai.
This is Dean.
This is Nero.
And this is Tony. Bye! See you next